You're about to spend hundreds, maybe thousands, on a false ceiling. But choose the wrong material, and in a couple of years you could be staring at cracks, stains, and money quietly leaking out of your budget. In 2026, the choice between gypsum and POP isn't just a technical detail. One can give you a sleek, modern finish that stays beautiful. The other is often cheaper up front, but can cost you more in repairs and frustration later. Most homeowners pick a false ceiling based on looks alone, but the material behind that design can completely change your home's comfort, durability, and long-term cost. If you're planning a renovation, designing a new space, or simply exploring a modern false ceiling design for your living room, this decision matters more than most people realize. In this video, we'll break down the full gypsum versus POP false ceiling comparison, cost, durability, maintenance, and design flexibility, so you can confidently choose the best option for your home in 2026. A false ceiling is a secondary ceiling, installed below your main structural ceiling. It creates a clean layer that completely transforms how a room feels. In modern homes and apartments, it's not just decoration. It hides electrical wiring, lighting fixtures, and sometimes ducts for air conditioning. It helps you place lights exactly where you need them. And it creates that polished, finished look you see in luxury living room inspiration photos. That's why false ceiling design has become a key part of modern home decor, especially in living rooms, bedrooms, and compact city apartments. Today, two materials dominate the market: gypsum and poppy. Plaster of Paris. Both can look beautiful, but they behave very differently once they're inside your home. Let's start with gypsum, one of the most widely used materials for a modern false ceiling today. Gypsum ceilings are made from factory-produced gypsum boards. These are ready-made panels designed specifically for interior walls and ceilings. Your contractor fixes a metal frame below your original ceiling. Then those gypsum boards are screwed onto the frame. No mixing on site, little mess. The process is fast, controlled, and predictable. Because the boards are pre-made, installation time is usually shorter compared to traditional methods. There's less dust. No waiting days for layers to dry. For many UK and USA homes, that speed is a big advantage, especially if you're living in the property during renovation. The finish is another major benefit. Gypsum creates a smooth, seamless interior ceiling with sharp edges and clean lines. It works beautifully with recessed spotlights, LED strip lighting, and minimalist home styling. You can hide electrical wires, LED drivers, and ducts for a central air conditioning system inside the gap above the ceiling. From below, you only see a calm, modern surface. In terms of durability, gypsum performs well in most indoor spaces. There are even moisture-resistant boards designed for areas like kitchens or bathrooms, which helps reduce the risk of damp patches or fungal growth in the ceiling. Maintenance is straightforward. If a section gets damaged, individual boards can often be replaced or patched without rebuilding the whole ceiling. That flexibility is a quiet, long-term advantage. But gypsum isn't perfect. The overall false ceiling cost for a gypsum system can be higher than more traditional techniques. You're paying for the boards, the metal frame, and skilled installation. So while it's an excellent choice for modern apartment decor and long-term performance, it may not feel like the cheapest option on day one. And that's exactly why many homeowners still look at POP. POP stands for Plaster of Paris. A POP ceiling is created very differently from gypsum. Instead of using boards, PUP powder is mixed with water on site to form a paste. That paste is then applied directly to the ceiling surface or onto a base mesh. While it's wet, craftsmen shape it by hand. This is why POP ceilings are often chosen for curves, arches, domes, and decorative patterns. If you want floral motifs, layered borders, or traditional details, POP can be molded into almost any shape. One of the biggest reasons people choose POP is simple: cost. In many projects, POP comes in cheaper than gypsum. For large homes or budget-focused construction, that lower upfront price can be very tempting. POP is also highly flexible in terms of design. Skilled artisans can create unique ceilings tailored to your home, from soft curves to intricate classic designs. If you love rich traditional interiors or vintage-inspired cozy interior trends, Pop can deliver that handcrafted character, but there are trade-offs. Because Pop is mixed and applied on-site, the installation process is slower. Layers need time to set and dry properly. The quality depends heavily on the skill and patience of the workers. A good craftsman can give you a flawless finish. An average one might leave you with uneven surfaces and wavy lines. Over time, Pop is also more prone to small cracks, especially if the building settles or your climate has strong temperature changes. In humid areas, Pop can absorb moisture, increasing the risk of stains or fungal growth if not properly treated and maintained. That means more touch-ups, more painting, and occasionally more repair work. You might save at the beginning, but pay a bit more in maintenance over the years. So Gypsum gives you speed, consistency, and a sleek, modern look. Pop gives you lower upfront cost and design flexibility for curves and classic details. Now let's put them side by side. When it comes to cost, in many regions, Pop is still the cheaper material per square foot or per square meter. Gypsum systems usually cost a bit more because of the boards and the metal framing. But cost isn't just the material price. Gypsum is faster to install, which can reduce labor time. Pop takes longer, more mixing, more manual work, more drying time. Then there's the hidden cost, maintenance. Pop ceilings are more likely to develop hairline cracks over time. Each crack means extra filling, sanding, and repainting. Gypsum, being a stable factory-made board, tends to move with the building a little better. That usually means fewer repairs over the life of the ceiling. So while POP might look like the better cheap ceiling option at the start, Gypsum often wins on cost over time, especially if you plan to stay in your home for many years. For installation, Gypsum is cleaner, faster, and more predictable. It's ideal if you want your living room or bedroom back in use quickly. Pop is slower and more craft-driven. If you have time, a trusted artisan, and a love for handcrafted detail, that might not be a problem. But if you're on a schedule, Gypsum has a clear advantage. For durability and maintenance, Gypsum boards, especially moisture-resistant ones, usually offer more consistent performance. They're less likely to crack and easier to repair in sections. Pop can last for years too, but it's more sensitive to movement and moisture. Expect the possibility of occasional repairs and repainting. So which one is better? Before we decide, let's talk about how they actually look in a finished room. This is where your personal taste matters. Gypsum is perfect for modern ceiling design. Think sharp edges, clean rectangles, recessed channels, and floating panels with hidden LED strips. It's the material of choice for most minimalist home styling and modern apartment decor. You can create layered ceilings, simple borders, or sleek drop-downs above TV units and dining areas. It works especially well for ceiling designs in living rooms where you want that premium, understated hotel feel. Pop, on the other hand, is the artist's material. It handles curves, domes, moldings, and traditional patterns beautifully. If you're restoring a period home, designing a classic bedroom, or you just love ornate details, Pop still has a strong role. The challenge with Pop is consistency. Because it's handcrafted, two ceilings are never exactly the same. Incredible in the hands of a skilled expert, risky with a less experienced team. Gypsum is more predictable. If you like symmetry, precision, and that architect-designed look, Gypsum will feel closer to your vision, no matter which material you choose. There's one design trick that can completely transform your space. Don't rely only on the ceiling pattern. Pair your false ceiling with layered lighting. For example, in a small living room, the soft glow around the perimeter makes the room feel taller and more spacious. It adds depth without clutter. Perfect for modern apartments where every inch counts. The gap between your structural ceiling and the false ceiling also gives you space to hide cables, drivers, and even AC ducts, so your lighting looks clean, your ceiling feels lighter, and the room gains both style and function. If your style leans modern and minimal, keep the ceiling design simple and let the lighting do the heavy lifting. If you love traditional interiors, you can still combine Pop details with warm cove lighting to keep the room cozy instead of heavy. So when it comes to Gypsum versus Pop false ceilings in 2026, which one is actually better? If you prioritize modern design, faster ceiling installation, and lower long-term maintenance, gypsum boards are usually the better choice. They create a clean interior ceiling, work beautifully with modern lighting, and are widely used in modern false ceiling design across many contemporary homes. Gypsum ceilings also tend to perform better in terms of durability. With moisture-resistant boards, the risk of cracks and fungal growth in the ceiling is reduced. The trade-off is that gypsum systems often come with a slightly higher false ceiling cost, which is why some homeowners still consider other options. This is where pop ceilings remain attractive. Since pop is generally cheaper, it can be a practical solution if your main focus is budget. That's why many people still see pop as cheaper than gypsum, especially during large home construction projects. Pop is also useful when you want decorative shapes or traditional false ceiling, ideas that require handcrafted detailing. So in simple terms, gypsum offers a cleaner finish, faster installation, and stronger long-term performance. Pop offers lower upfront cost and more flexibility for decorative designs. For many modern interiors today, especially false ceilings for living rooms and apartments, gypsum has become the preferred ceiling material. But the best choice always depends on your budget, your design style, and your durability expectations. Now that you understand the full gypsum versus POP comparison, choosing the best false ceiling for your home becomes much easier. When you plan your next ceiling design, remember the key difference: gypsum for modern durability and clean design, pop for budget flexibility and handcrafted detail. Which one would you choose for your home, gypsum or pop? Let me know in the comments. And if you'd like more modern home decor ideas, ceiling designs, and interior styling tips, make sure you subscribe to Home Decor. There's a lot more coming to help you build a home that feels calm, modern, and beautifully yours.